Hello and welcome to Dark Souls Part 2. I hope everyone is going super duper well. I'm actually really excited to get back into this. I found even once I turned it off yesterday, like shortly after, I was like, I really want to keep doing it. I was like half tempted just to start up another character so I could like play as another character, but I shan't, otherwise I feel like it's a bit unfair to the first play. But no, I'm really excited to get back into it. Let me just put us all there, and I'll stop you right now, Pretzel, you're not needed. But hello, Sleepy and Barry, of course. No, please can someone not play Baby Yoda real quick? It was you, wasn't it, Sleepy, who like in the Discord wrote about the Baby Yoda song hunt you went to. I was looking at my phone and I see this Baby Yoda. I'm like, no, the stream is done. Why is there more Baby Yoda? So the thing I was thinking about with Dark Souls, because I was asked, after I finished the stream yesterday, I was asked, like, I think it was Aussie, what build I plan to go. And I've not really thought about builds, do you know what I mean? Because when I'm...
Are you okay?
That took me a goddamn moment. I need to turn that sound up on that still, because I don't think you guys can hear that, but I can. I can, and I hate it. Because there was a moment there where I was like, oh, what's happening in Dark Souls? And then my brain caught up with what it was hearing, and so it filled in the entire episode of where Baby Yoda is, because I know that episode, and I hate it. And I hate that that's a thing, and I hate that Barry put it there. But I will turn up the volume, because apparently I hate myself. Anyway, how are you going? Hello, Dale, and hello, Shadow, as well. And Ronan as well. How are you all? It's not a good song, Sleepy. And I'm giving him a moment of spite there, Shadow. Now the buff has gone through rigorous training and has become One Punch Jeff. So, One Punch Jeff. Alright, One Punch Jeff it is. That will be interesting. I'm wondering if I should shave his head so he can be bald as well. Alrighty, that will be an interesting one there, Shadow. Buff Jeff. So yes, I'm sorry, my brain is just playing the gurgling noises from Baby Yoda, and I'm like, please stop it, brain. For your build, just use all the souls to upgrade pyromancy, then you can burn everyone. Then level vitality, strength, and endurance so you don't die. But pyromancy, okay, so that was the thing, because yesterday there was a big sort of back and forth as to how how the goddamn stuff here worked. So because they were like, it doesn't directly affect the thing that, what was it? It was intelligence? Yeah. So boost sorceries and magic weapons, and people were saying that if I boost intelligence, that's not going to affect my pyromancy. Don't worry about pyromancy. It works too well, Dale. It works too well. Yeah, so I know that like endurance is like one of the ones that no matter what, that's going to be handy to level up. And I believe these stats cap, don't they? Like there is a cap to them. I can't, or not necessarily a cap, but like an effect from them. But yeah, so because I don't want to go, I probably won't concentrate too much on a build for this one because it's just the second stream. But it's something that I am, I'm gonna try and keep in mind, because I think the problem is I don't really know what all the different weapons are. The max stat is 99, so it can cap. But yeah, so that's what we were talking about, Ronan, was that the pyromancy isn't affected by those stats. But Sleepy's saying that I upgrade it separately on a different thing. And I'm assuming it's just that the attunement that allows me to have more spell slots allows for more more magic spells. So that would be the quote unquote, like the theoretical upgrade there. Can you come here, please, sir? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go, you're smooshed. Excellent. Ow. Oh. I need to target you people. God damn it. Immediately after I target... Stop targeting that person. Right, and now we're going to get the fire bombers. You will learn as you go. Oh my god, where did you get yourself from, sir? I will learn as I go. That's fair. Like, I'm curious, because it's... Like, so far I am enjoying this mace. The mace is quite fun. I'm going to drink a health potion, even though I am annoyed that I have to do that so close to the campfire. Because we literally just came out. And now, who wants to come across the bridge with me? Come on. We're not going to fight on the bridge, and we're not going to all fight in that one doorway. We've learnt our lesson. Or not. Did I manage to bash that one through him? Amazing. Alright. Quickly, run through the flame. Is there anyone else in here? There we go. Okay. Glad we're not being squished. We're off to an okay start. So I'm trying to find the first boss, because the first boss is close to me, yeah? So I'm actually not too far from the first boss. That's who we're looking for today. I go up the stairs. Ah, yes, all of you guys. Are you... I feel like that one is very slowly coming towards me. Oh my god, who is behind me? Oh my god, no, 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 no! What the hell? Where did he come? Very much, don't be suspicious there. I was very suspicious. Where did he come from? Jesus, that was a quick death. That's so annoying. I didn't even see where that guy came from. You know what? We're off to a bad start. We're off to a very bad start. Can I can just rest right now. Go back to your reset position. Oh my god. No, I remember the crossbow guy. Like, the crossbow guy there is fine. I was just wondering if I could get around him, because normally I always do it exact same way, where I go out here, I kite that guy in, and then I do that. But I was like, I wonder if, like, I can just be a bit more swifter. But I missed my shot on him. But no, I did not see where that guy... I did not see where that guy below me had come from then. I thought I'd gotten everyone, like I'd cleared that area. But obviously I had not. Come on. Come on, friends. Back across the bridge we go. Where are you coming from? I'm clearing out the... Where are they coming from? Jesus Christ. This does not bode well. Roll away, roll away. Okay. Well, we're stuck on the campfire. The campfire has stuck me and the mook. There we go. Jesus. But you should learn how to kindle the bonfire. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that, Sleepy? Because isn't the kindling thing, like, wasn't that to do with when I turned from, you know, horrifying this face to more horrifying flesh form? Is there anyone else in here? Is it just you? I think it's just you. So I did not see anyone behind me. There's Firebomby Man. Like, oh, the guy inside the house. You're the guy. Far out. There we go. Reverse polling to become human, as you need to a human to kindle a boss bonfires. So you need to be human. So basic kindle means to spread humanity on bonfires, and allows you to get more S flasks when you rest at the bonfire. Right now you only have 5, but you can get 10. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. I feel like yesterday I kept asking why would I want to be human, and I feel like I must have missed if you guys had said it's to get more health potions, because I would have done that. I thought it was just like the way that I remember reading it from you guys, it was more for like invading purposes or co-oping or something like that. And I was like, okay, well that's fine, but unnecessary right now. But no, I can actually get more health potions. Okay. Right, that changes why I would want to do the thing. I forgot that guy has a firebomb. I also have firebomb. The range is so abysmal on that thing. Oh my god. There you go. Now we can all feel tragic about that fight. Right, no, I will be doing that very fast. I honestly didn't associate kindling bonfires with being human, so... No, all good, all good. Like, it's funny, like, when people obviously, like, when you play games like this and you play it enough, it's funny how, like, people will interpret things differently and be like, oh yeah, it is attached to that. Like, I've done it several times, funnily enough, when I play Overwatch with new people and stuff. There will be times when, like, I'm talking about something and I just... There's, like, a core mechanic that I just, like, it's assumed kind of thing, because you've done it so much or you just know it that well. So it is funny when that happens. Okay, Hugh, come here. You've got a spear, so that's, I believe, Barry's favourite build, is being a coward and hiding behind a shield and spear. Now... And I should be able to kick them, yeah, to, like, get them to lower their guard eventually. Well, that was... You know what might have helped? Is if I did that. No, don't do that. If I actually targeted... Oh my god, why do you suck so bad? And there's a man behind me. Because of course there is somebody behind me. Well, we're going to go get them, and my firebombs can just cry in a corner. There's a giant arrow in my back. Bad. Bad, Archer. Bad. I'm trying to do things. I don't want to equip the firebombs to my belt though, Sleepy, because then that's going to, like, take... technically if I press down that would actually... Because it's there, isn't it? For some reason in my head I was like, I would have to get rid of the thing. But no, I can actually just do this. That won't use it. Yeah. For some reason I thought it was going to get rid of a shield or a mace. Like it was going to get rid of one of the weapons. Because I was like, it's a weapon, so it will take up a weapon slot, right? But no, it doesn't take up a weapon slot. It takes up that slot instead. Alright, that's fine. Not that they're bloody useful. And I need to change back because 100%... You just know that if I leave it there, I'm going to start throwing firebombs like I was downing all those, health potions yesterday. So, it seems to be the main trick is just kind of going slow in this game, like not just rushing in. Jeff looks like the even uglier remake version of Freddy Krueger. What do you mean? Do you think, like, this is beautiful. Freddy Krueger was hideous. Jeff is a delight to look upon. People see Jeff and they immediately have to take their romantic other partner into a room for private time. That's how arousing Jeff is. You don't need Viagra if you have Jeff. Just look at her gorgeous face. And you'll never be flaccid again. That's Jeff's selling point. Look at this. It's wonderful. I wish we were human, because I think she looks even better when she's human. It makes aiming and using the firebombs easier if you equip them to your belt. Ah, thank you, Erin, yes. Equipping them to the belt will make it easier to use. Does indeed make sense that way. Alright, is there a fire pit somewhere? Oh, there was man in tower, wasn't there? That's what we had been doing. Be wary of a tough enemy. Okay, good tip. Right, that's who's down here is, Horrifying man, yeah? Okay. No, but there's like, there's horrifying man, isn't there, downstairs? Because, like, we went and we touched him yesterday. Didn't we? I swear to God we did. I swear to
that's
God we
that
did.
good shit!
And hello, someone. How are you going? And Aussie as well. But you're new. That's the dude that one-shot you because you weren't supposed to be here yet. I know, but, like, do you think maybe I could take him on? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I just don't get hit by him? Like, if I just don't let him touch me? Oh, he's coming. I regret this. I just wanted to kind of look at... Oh, I regret this so bad. Run, Jeff. Oh, I can hear him. Oh, that's not good. That's very much not good. Oh, Jeff! I can't get out the door. This is terrifying. Oh, that's why I'm stuck on you. Okay, if you come with me... My hands are sweating. Are you going to come outside? No, you don't come outside. Oh, hello. Does that mean you have to live there? Did you despawn? Hang on, my computer's just given me a... I have to figure out how to turn these off. It annoys the hell out of me. My computer does this thing where it will send up a notification and it goes over anything you're doing and you're like, can you not? Did he despawn? I think he's in there. Okay. So... I still really want to try him. You know if you just perfect parry and represent him and get him in a backstab loop. Oh, was some good dodging there. Even a close shave was causing damage. Alright, we'll leave him be for now. At least I know he triggers super easily. Do you know what I mean? That was great. No, do it. You can do it. You reckon... Oops. Not if I keep wasting that. I don't... It's all good, Shadow. I'll look into it after. But thank you for the tip. But yeah, I'll look into the technical stuff. It's just something I keep forgetting to do. It's like I know that there's a setting. I know that there's a thing that I can do to turn it off. It's just that I refuse to do it apparently because I'm being lazy. There's sometimes things hidden in the barrels. Good things. Okay, so the barrels are worth destroying. All right. Let's see if I can. You lock onto him. Are you... No, not happening. I don't think we can, Barry. I don't even think I was doing any damage to him when I did manage to stab him. Yes, and thank you for the song. It is just death. Yes, now we're back here again. But we can do a human. So we're doing hit and run tactics and trying to exploit the behavior boundaries. Yes. So as I do in almost every game, I'm going to attempt to cheese it. Doing fair tactics and playing the way the game wants is not something I do. I play the way that the game will allow me by accident to do. But yes, I will start destroying more boxes. So you guys wanted me to reverse the hollowing. I have no humanity. Okay, so I can't. Alright, I guess I've lost all my humanity. Do I have any? Actually, I think I have something on me, don't I? That... Used to gain one... Oh, so if I do this, I would gain one humanity and it greatly restores my HP. So, it kind of wouldn't... Do you guys think it would be worth just doing that now? Yeah. So you reckon it definitely wouldn't be worth doing it now, like, because of the heal thing? Can I, though? What I might do is... I might put it onto my belt, though. Because that would make sense, wouldn't it? And hello, Foot Caverner? I'm sorry, I'm not saying your name correctly. Let me know how to say that. The Rock says bonk. The Rock does say bonk. The Rock was hard. We were going to try, but I think it's going to beat my ass. No, it is not a waste. Seems like you need to use 2 humanity items that you will spend them on reverse hollowing and kindling. It makes no sense to have it on your item slot. But it heals your HP. Sleepy. That's what I mean. Like what I think it is, since she seems to have found an exploitable tactic. Like, okay, so this is why I'm confused. Because, right, when you go and you look at this thing, hang on. It specifically says here, it greatly restores my HP. So in my brain, I'm like, cool, it's like a super health potion that also gives me humanity. Okay, but I know I don't use humanities for healing, Sleepy, but literally, like, you can see the words, right? Could someone, like, I'm so confused, because it literally, I'm reading the words, greatly restore HP. When you couldn't heal as a co-op summon. Like, that's what's confusing me here, is why wouldn't I use this as a heal potion? Like, why not take it with me, and next time I get that's what I'm reading, but Sleepy, are you saying it does nothing? It doesn't heal me at all. Like, it just gives me humanity. It just says that, but it's not how you really use it. The healing with humanity is basically a side effect. But... then why don't I just take this with me? Use these when I get injured, and then I'll get the humanity. Like, if I use it out on the field, does my humanity not count because I'm not near the bonfire or something? Like, don't I keep the humanity on me in the stats? Because, yeah, I've got, like, humanity, doesn't it? I'm just so confused because oh, yeah, that's right. Everyone's back alive. Oops. Because, like... I say we say throw a fireball, then run away, rinse and repeat. Good for content. With the rock guy, I somehow detected... Okay, so this is the problem, Sleepy. You're not telling me why. Like, I'm hearing a lot of don't do it that way, and then the item is written as follow this instruction. Like, but, okay, so you can still die and lose the humanity. So this is what Ronan, you're saying that basically I will lose it out on the field if I don't use it here. It's better to kindle with them to get an extra 5 heals. Okay, thank you. Okay. That makes sense to me. Alright, so... basically, the idea being that if I were to use it to heal out on the field, I would get the humanity, but for only as long as I was still alive. And if I went back to the bonfire, but if I, like, died, I would lose the humanity out on the field, is what you're saying. It's basically a gamble. So that's why people use them here at the bonfire, because you're not gambling with it. You can immediately use the humanity to do the stuff. Okay. And that's when we kindle. So... and I can't get more than 10 flasks, right? So there'd be no point in me kindling again. But then why is kindling... is that correct? Like, once you... Like, or can I do it again, and can I get it like 15, 20 Estus flasks? Because that, like, the kindling just gives... You can get an item later that lets you kindle 2 more times. Why do we grab the extra Estus flask when rock one-shots? Just because, like, they state... Do I not keep these forever? So later on I can get 15 to 20. So that can keep going up. But right now I can't kindle any more for it. I keep forgetting that you guys come back. You would think I wouldn't by now. So just so I understand this correctly, when I go through these 10 flasks, will I no longer have... Will I like, the death count on the camera isn't updated for some reason. I might want to just flick it off and fix it later. Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, Barry. Okay. Okay, so... I'm not... So, what I'm trying to say, though, Roden, is, like, do I get to keep these forever? Do I forever now have 10 flasks? Like, even when I die? So if I die and respawn at that bonfire, you will get 10. So if I go to another bonfire and I die, it's back to 5. But I forever have 10 flasks if I spawn specifically from this bonfire. Okay, that is a very weird mechanic. Thank you. Alright. That is... I can see why there was a miscommunication happening between everyone, because that is a hard thing to try and explain. But you can kindle at every bonfire. Okay, so I can make every bonfire... Right. Right, so that okay, that makes more sense. I thought you guys meant, like, only that one could do it. Right, so you don't use it at every bonfire, but you use it for some specific ones near bosses where you may respawn a lot more. Okay, now I understand. I was so confused, especially just because of the descriptor of it. Each time you kindle, the kindle affects the bonfire, you perform the action, essentially boosting the bonfire, not the character. Right, okay, there we are. The way I was understanding it was just different, but now I see the logic. Okay. It's a slightly less weird mechanic. Now I'm with you all. It definitely does help, guys, when you do want me to do anything, or you're trying to, like, get me to use something. It definitely helps if you can tell me why I might not want, what are the negatives and positives of it, just because then it helps my brain understand why I'm doing a thing. Because I'm not very good at just blindly doing stuff, because I'm like, but why? So as soon as you guys can get me to click with the why am I doing this, that helps. Like, one of the reasons I wasn't wanting to use that humanity thing was because my understanding was I need health. Like, I need health potion. So the why for me there was but health potion. But now you guys have explained it's intended slightly differently. So we can pick and choose good bonfires. So that's what we want to do. So we just want to pick the good ones. I don't know someone. I have no idea. That was just... I think what it was more that Sleepy had wanted me to learn to start doing it. Was like bringing it up as a mechanic, and then since we were here, that's kind of more why we did it, because it's obviously a mechanic that I've not been using. Ow. Frustrating, man. Okay. And hello, Sphinx. How are you going? Hope you're going well. I've decided to suffer. I have apparently decided to suffer. I personally kindle every bonfire, because if you use an SS then the rest at a non-kindling bonfire, you won't be top back up at 10. You won't lose the bonus SS, but you won't top up. Right. So you just do it, everyone. Tip equals kindle Y equals more Estus. Yes. See, this this makes sense, and it changes from bonfire to bonfire. Because this is near the rock. So is that what we're wanting to do? Is we want to see if because I feel like what I will do is I'll try and find the actual boss, yeah? The actual boss, see if we can defeat the actual boss, and then we'll go and fight the rock. How about that? We'll go and see if we can beat the actual boss. Oh, but the guy downstairs has all my souls. I didn't have that many souls, did I? I don't think I did. Alright, you come out of that house, sir. Really annoying when you go into that house and you come up behind me. Come on. There we go. Murder. This is near to a boss. Thank you, Sarah. So it is near a boss. There is some guy just throwing things at me. So if you have 8, you can kindle the last bonfire. You won't get 10 again, but you won't be reset to 5. I'm still semi-asleep. Yes, I did die without... Yeah, I haven't... Oh, you think I died again afterwards? I can't remember. I don't think I've died since the rock, have I? Oh my god, I forgot that he does that. Why would you drink it right there, Taurus? That was not a good location. We're going to get to the boss, and I'm going to be like, and anyway, I have no health now. Bad sim. Oh my god, stop it. Never mind. Hate this guy. He's gotten me so many times. I'm just gonna block. I'm just gonna block until you have to open up yourself. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. Pillage the body. We have a firebomb. Oh my god. I was like, we'll come in tomorrow, and now that I've done my first one, I'll finally understand the mechanics. And then we're just coming in. It's just becoming a complete mess. I don't think I have died without reclaiming, so I think I could technically still reclaim the souls that he's guarding, right? But I would have to fight him and actually, like, win against him. So that's sort of the problem there. Can you come up here for me? I honestly had thought I'd focused on that one. Took me a moment then to realize I had not. There you go. That's one down. Can you come here? Come on. Come fight me. Oh my god, the archer in behind me. I forgot about the archer behind! And now they're both here. Okay. So they're down. I don't think we need... You know what? I will fight it. Are we doing a Souls run or just a Dark Souls run? I'm probably, like, I'll probably end up going through them all, given the fact that I'm enjoying this game. But I don't tend to go game series after game. Like, I don't... Like, you know, even though Fallout is the exception there. Like, I'm going through all the Resident Evils, but I don't go Resident Evil back to back to back. So I usually mix it up. So, like, once we finish Dark Souls 1, I'll probably be down to play Dark Souls 2. But it'll be like, we'll have some other game in between. Take the scream out of there. Is that one from the jump scare? That's fair. I honestly don't really react to that one. Oh god. What I need to do is block him. I think. I've got a longsword. Titanic shot. What is that? And also, is the longsword going to be better than my mace? Oh. It's not better than my mace. My mace is lighter and does more damage. Okay. Sure. So... Titanite is an upgrade material. Okay. Bloodborne is going to be a fun one to watch. Bloodborne? I've heard good things about Bloodborne. So all the Dark Souls are very different to each other, basically. Mace is heavier. Oh, I'm not reading the weights. I was reading the thing to the left of the weights. That's not the weight. For some reason, I was reading that. Yeah, that's durability. I was reading the durability as the weight. Yeah. No, I don't know what... Now that I'm like, yeah, no, you're just completely looking at the wrong stat there, Taurus. Alright, so up is apparently the way we want to go. Do I want to heal up before this fight or mid-fight? Let's find out. Oh, wait, hang on. You said there might be good things here, so let's destroy... Let's destroy these first. Just in case there's something neat in here. Okay. Be wary of right. Ooh. Item ahead. I'm worried now that that's a trap. Like, if I... Do any of these ever have, like, trap barrels? You know what? Just in case. I don't even know if this destroys barrels. It does. Well. Okay. It's... The hell is this? What is this? What is this thing? Does it... Maybe. What is it? Like, what does... Was it some sort of enemy that I've blown up? It looks cool. That thing is what you kill to get Titanite. Oh, I see! My head's trapped. I was like, maybe there's something here. I guess I'll just blow it up. It's a lizard. Okay. And oh, they drop upgrade mats and they run away. Okay. Oh, what a cute metal lizard thing that I murdered. Rare upgrade mats at that. Okay, so it gives you rare items and I've just straight up murdered its face. They're just scuttling creatures. Oh, I see. So they're just like cute little creatures and I've just blown that one up. If I hadn't murdered, it would have just dropped the item and run off. Oh, well. Let's go through here. No. Okay. No, you gotta kill it. Alright. We've gotta kill it. No, Barry, I did not kill a loot bug. Don't say that. No, mistakes were made, mistakes were made, mistakes were made. I should have dealt with the archers. I didn't deal with the archers. And now I've got a problem. Can I get up that ladder? Because I'm going to guess I can't get up the ladder. No, I can. Climb the ladder, buddy. Climb the ladder. And they're probably going to do something horrible to me. No, 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 no. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, well, we're going to have to come all the way back here now. Because I misclicked there. Ready the death counter. First try, let's go. I'm not even going to count that as first try. We're back here. No! Okay, at least we know where we're going. It's super easy. Come on, buddy. Let's try and not... I assume the loot bug isn't back. Like, it's not a... It doesn't just repeat itself. Because, like, you can't just, like, farm it that way. And... Well, we know for sure that our stats are gone. Our souls are gone this time. Can you not come up here this time, buddy? Just stay there and live. You don't need to come fight. Not everyone has to be murdered by Jeff every time. I give you guys permission to attempt to live. We don't all have to die. Come on. And then you die. Now we go here. And Taurus never leveled up again. And then you die. Now we roll over here and we go find our new friend. And we're just going to enter with our shield up. That was a very big wind-up, sir. Okay, and then you go down. Almost had it. You hit him on the ropes up until the point that he saw you. Exactly, right? We totally had that. That fight was so in the bag, until all the murder. Oh god, these guys. Okay. So, can you come here? I thought I was blocking that, but alright. Okay, come down the stairs. This is too awkward. Come on. Now, fire jerkface, who I just ran into. There we go. And now, we heal. Ah, oh my god, okay. No, you can't farm them, but if you don't kill them quickly enough, they despawn, and you'd have reload the area to get another chance. Oh, I see, okay. Another annoying tip. In Souls games, most players do a strategy called run back, so when you die from the boss, you can run past all the enemies and run into the fog, so you can save time getting back into the fight. I was thinking about that, Sleepy. I was like, if I did this, will I actually save time? But then I was like, I'm sure I would get attacked by 1,000 of them. Or stuck like this. But, you know what? I might just try it. I was considering it in my head, because I was like, do you think I could just do this? But then I was like, how many times have I run into the enemy and then just had 3 of them hovering around me? But this is pretty close. So let's just try it. Okay. In we go. But thank you for the tip there, Sleepy. I'll start doing that more when I think I'm pretty sure I have a clear run. At least we have our power now. Okay. But this time, let's not just go into the middle of the arches. Hello! Great. Good opener. Oh, they have healing potions? I didn't know they could heal. Praise the sun. Will that give me a buff? So, is this fight that I'm going in against, where is he? Where is the boss? Is he gone? Because I was going to say, is this something that when I would use, like... what was it? There was a thing that, like, the gold pine resin. Is this, like, when I would want to be using that sort of thing? And how long does that last? And it is very easily done, actually, by quitting to the main menu and loading the game again. Fair enough. Berserk reference. Taurus's demon looks like Zod. Right, okay. Fair. Okay, so... But yeah, applies lightning to the right-hand weapon. May want to learn the boss moves before using resin. Right, yeah. Like, but, fair enough. Like, that is a good point. Like, learn the mechanics before you just waste it on the turn and die, because good chance I will. But in theory, like, this is when I want to do it, yeah? Is when I'm like, I've got a boss, let's get the resin out. It's a mode that you can do for joining the co-op-centric weapon. Okay. Why did I do that? Use the ladder. Never use it. You know what? Since this is early on fight with the boss, might as well just also make sure I'm fully healed. We've got 7. It's fine. This will be fine. Where are you? There you are. Can I? I'm just very curious. I'm going to assume that it's a no, that this won't work, and that it will probably jump up and... Oh god, I didn't mean to do that! Can I get out from under your crotch? Okay, run up there, Jeff. Just run up there. We managed to do some damage to it, and that's something. Just go up here and heal up. Oh my god, that's not what I want. No, no, no! He can! Away from me, you stupid! Get out your crotch out of my face, you prick! Oh my god, he's so frustrating. I'm trying to get down the friggin' ladder. No, he just got me then. That's what I was trying to get. That was annoying. Okay. But I still have my fire, so I can still do it again. I just wish I had more of those. Can I get out from your crotch? That was so frustrating because I just kept getting stuck on his freaking crotch. Indeed, Jeff's long lost cousin. Okay. Right. Well, that's fine. So, because he didn't jump up initially, so he will jump up, and then I can climb down the ladder. The problem I'm having is I'm still really, like, I'm very wonky with the controls because I'm just not precise. Let's see if I can actually just go straight to the fight. Let's see how badly this screws me over. Very Cult of the Lamb. It. Can you move? This is what I meant before about... Can you move, you friggin' pricks? Oh my god. That is the one thing that makes me... Like, it's not the dying that annoys me. It's the getting stuck on a pixel. And the character's like, I can't possibly move past this. I'm like, you can clearly move out of the way. You can't really climb while locked in. But you can't really climb while locked in. It is, yes. You can plunge attack for high damage, by the way. I can plunge attack for high damage, but I can also try and throw as many fire bombs as possible at it before it comes down and gets me. Alright. Because I don't want to have to keep fighting all these pricks. No. That's just a bad run to begin with now. Even hit me with that. I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. It's the one... Okay, we're just gonna fight. We're just gonna kill everyone on the way. Because otherwise we're just gonna keep getting back to the same situation. Well, I'm locked on. Yeah, the locked on, like, the locked on. I keep, like, occasionally what will happen is I'll be rolling and I will lock on. And I'll forget that I'm locked on. I'm like, why aren't you moving the way I want? It's gonna take forever to get back to this boss. Okay. That guy on the staircase has made me so mad. Now I understand. Now I see where I'm going to have issue with Dark Souls. And it's not going to be like, it's not going to be something in... It's going to be... There'll be one prick who just keeps getting in my way that's just a goon and I die and it's annoying because I couldn't roll and that's what's going to get me annoyed. That's what's going to break my concentration and that's how we're going to end up having me die a bunch because I just get angry at like an easily avoidable thing. But that's interesting. I was wondering what it would be in the game because I was like, I'm sure there will be something in the game that gets to me and it's that. It's because I am now more worked up over that guy at the bottom of that staircase than anything else. The tilting, like it'll be that starts me. That will be what tilts me. I was like, I knew something. Tilting, that was the word I wanted. Something. Thank you. I knew something would tilt me. The areas are harder than the boss. Like, the boss, I can kind of see what I meant to do there. But yes, that's nice to know. Go away. Okay. Yep, and I know you're in here, buddy. And the worst thing is, I don't even have, like, the souls. I guess, like... Because the problem is, if I'm, like, trying to think, I'm like, if I grind to get... Oh, I hate these guys the most. I honestly hate these guys more than anything. Because that one fire dude keeps getting me every time. Okay, come here. Give me your souls. There we go. We got a firebomb. Does that stay? No. Okay, that's interesting to note. So... Are you coming down the stairs, or...? Okay, that's fine. There are your souls. Okay, so... This is where she gets to Blighttown. Is that, so the area is a hard one. The Blighttown is, I take it there's like a lot of mooks in the way there. The thing is, it's not even like, it's just that one guy. It's that one staircase skeleton that has done my head in. Did you not want to come up other, you know what, it's fine. I'm gonna go kill this archer. There we go. And back down. Okay. Wait, did I not kill you? I swear I can hear it. You are dead, aren't you? No. I thought I had murdered it, but I had not. But then I was like, I hear like a glog, and I'm like, is it healing? You are the worst. You are legitimately just the worst thing in creation. That's a spell I should not have wasted. How did I murder you before effectively? I hate you. Do you gain more consumable souls for the next bonfire visit, or do they get used? What do you mean? Like, I think, because I keep losing them, that's the problem. His shield doesn't care about your puny attacks. It doesn't at all. You can kick the shield. I can kick the shield. So what is kick? Oh my god, hang on. Bad. I do like that you just came down there. Do I have a controls button? A master key. So we, Furkavan, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name. We got the master key. You kick by pushing forward and pressing attack. Heavy attack? Like, neither of these are... Oh, there's kind of a kick there. I'm not sure how I'm... Okay, that's very... Okay, I see. Yeah, Okay. Definitely on the controller, it's not as... Shield only affects the direction it's facing. If you attack the side or the back, while shield is up, you still deal full damage. Works on you too. I've definitely felt that work on me too. It's worse on mouse and keyboard? What's it on mouse and keyboard? Okay. So, let's get in.
Well, with all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
kick
What's
is,
that?
is clunkier than it
Go
needs
through
to
his
be.
clothes and look for loose change.
It's definitely, it's a, as I'm pressing it, I'm like, ooh, that is very clunk. That's not, I'm not sure if I, like, I feel like I wouldn't use it in a fight, despite it being very advantageous, just because I would be sort of more panicking, because I'd be like, it's just so unreliable. I think if I can get it down pat, then it's very useful in a fight. Like, I can see it would be very useful. Can the archers please don't shoot me when I put my head over? Don't be smart. Just wait for me to get up and roll away from you. I would prefer that. Oh, this time you're not archers. Okay, that's fine. You're just sort of backing slowly away from me then. Oh, my kingdom to be able to just save here. Why would you go through someone's clothes and take their loose change? Because it's money. But can't you just rebind them, Ronan? Like, that's kind of the perk of like, using a keyboard, is you can rebind it all, like, super easily. Like, on controller, I know you can rebind them, but I always find that it's much more difficult to rebind on a controller. So let me just... We have one fire, but not really even worth using, is it? I'm just gonna do this just so I am full health. Get that. And let's see. They're still archers, they just have the melee weapons since you engaged them in melee first. Well, I was like, sure, last time that I came up over with the sword and they were shooting at me. Okay. Come on. No.
Run.
Okay. Now... My fireballs do nothing! Okay. Please get up, Jeff. Please go back up the ladder. Ooh, go back down the ladder. I wish I had my black bombs still. Do you want to come down, or do you want to stay up here with you down? Oh, I'm out. That's not a good thing. Okay, that's fine. Please get up, please get up. That stun is so punishing. Well, now I know that that's happening. We'll go back down here and I'll heal up. We don't have too much. I've got a third of his health bar down. This is the ladder strat, man. This is the ladder strat. In ladder we trust. Because when he comes up, there's a moment... Oh, come on, you can do it. There is a moment where he can't attack. Well, he sort of stands there stunned. Come on. Come up. Did that? No. Bad idea. Okay. We're going to have to actually probably fight him. If I had more bombs, this would work. If I had more bombs, this would be perfect. But unfortunately, we've used all our bombs up. Well, we have one firebomb, but it's not really worth doing anything. So we're actually going to have to fight him. I'm very upset. No, I didn't mean to do that! Ugh. I do not think we're going to win on this one. Just a hunch. I can't... I feel like... I feel like the mace does very little against him. Which to me, I'm like... Because the mace just does nothing. Cool. Right idea, wrong execution. Because if I can get up... Because the mace just doesn't seem to do a lot. So yeah, like, it is... I am thinking, like, the resin, but I'm like, I didn't mean to do that to that guy. Come here. We have to go through the whole thing and fight you again. No, okay. We're having one of those. I'm obviously far too distracted now that I'm failing right out the gate against that guy. Alright. Hang on. Right back.
I am touched by your support.
I'm back. Hello. Sorry, I had to suddenly like really go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, I need to go to the toilet right now because so much is going on in the game. I need to actually concentrate on what's on the screen. And thank you so much for the follow as well, Siren. I super appreciate it. And no, Sphinx, I did not. Well, I kind of temporarily dipped. So. That's why before when I was... No! Okay, never mind. That was very... Can we not count that death, Barry? Where's my shield? Alright, there it is. At least my, one soul I collected is there. My 120 souls. Alright, you come in here. It takes so long to get back to that goat. I regret wasting my fireballs now. Alright. So, the goat, he jumps up, and we can get him there. I'm assuming that if I have the resin on, then that's going to make it a lot more effective when I hit him with my mace. Which, in theory, as long as I don't keep getting stuck. Okay. Because my understanding is the resin basically supercharges your weapon. Like, it's lightning, right? Count it twice. Count that one as twice, Barry. Try a plunging attack after you do the... And that's where you step off and you right bumper... Is it just like the right bumper when you go down to do the plunging attack? So you're thinking like... Oh, I see the logic. Yeah, like you go up the ladder, you do a plunge attack, and then once he shakes you off, you go back up the ladder, do a plunging attack. That kind of a thing. Like you just keep trying to dive bomb him. Because like for me, I was like the ladder kind of seems key because the rest of the area is okay. Do you have to be locked on to do a plunging attack? Because I suspect, I just know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to try to do a plunging attack. And I'm just going to fall to my death. Like, I'll just, like, fall next to him and he'll be like, well, you tried something. Yeah, it's pretty much just right bumper. And you don't need to be locked on. Okay, excellent. It counts twice, once for in-game and once for your soul as it died seeing such a death. Look, you're not wrong. My soul did die a little bit upon seeing that really sad death. Well, I'm glad this archer has the same aim I do. Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna be very hard to aim without locking on. Okay. Do you guys want to come up and fight me now? Come on. Come be my friend. I'm gonna hold my shield here. You can do that. Oh. Ow, oh, no, 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 no. It's funny how, like, they'll just suddenly, it can be, like, this very quick succession of attacks. Like, sometimes they're, like, super slow, and then sometimes it's just, like, 5 quick jabs, and you're like, oh my god. Now, this is where I can kick. Yes, okay. And get his shield up that way. Alright. So unfortunately, I do need to drink another potion. But it's gonna be, was that new armor? I think it's just more garbage armor, but we could have a look. Oh, hang on. Is that... Okay, so blue is in increase, yeah? Like if something is blue, that's an increase in the stat. No, that's not right. Yeah, that wouldn't be right then, because those are 6 and that's not. Because that's heavier. That's defense. Ooh, nice kick. It's ugly garbage armor. It is garbage, yeah. It is just garbage armor. I was like, I'm pretty sure you guys mentioned that we're not going to really get anything good until much later, right? Oh, far out. Come on. I was so out of your range, you prick. Great. Okay. Oh my god, that didn't even fully heal us. That's so sad. Alright. If there wasn't for that stupid man at the bottom of the staircase, we would be able to just run back every time. It's heavier and offers a bit of extra defense, but that'll come at a cost of mobility. And I think, in this case, I definitely want to be more mobile than anything. Alright. So... hello, guys up here. Come off it. So this time, like, it's funny, like, last time, just easy to kill these guys. This time, struggling. Now the question is, you know what? I'm just gonna heal up because we're gonna die. God, now that I've only got 5 potions left, I'm like, is it? It probably is worth it, isn't it? Regardless. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this works. Just go, oh, hang on, I forgot I didn't turn pretzel off. Sorry about that, guys. I completely not realized I'd left pretzel on. Thank you for pointing that out. Alright. Sounds like late night workout equipment commercial. It does, doesn't it? Just, I was like sitting there, I was like, this is very weird Dark Souls music. The Taurus stick. Alright, up the ladder we go, Jeff. Doom Eternal is my workout jam. Doom Eternal is such a good one. Where are you? Okay, now I see the problem we have, is we're stuck beneath him. Come on, Jeff, you can do it. Just climb, Jeff, just climb. Now, unfortunately, I think what's going to happen is I think he's going to... Oh, no, no, no! Oh, God. Oh, no, no, don't look on, don't look on, don't look on. Oh, get away! You prick! Why? Why can't I go to the right of you? It's a giant passage! That's what's tilting me. It's just that stupid, like, there's clearly space for me to go. And it's like, nah, not for you. His crotch. I hate this guy's crotch so much. It feels personal every time. My hope is, please let this work. Please let this work. Please don't jump up. Come on, die! Thank God! Thank God! Jesus Christ. I hate this guy's crotch so much. I'm feeling like Taurus is close to falling off with these.
The work
these
is
splinters.
done.
I know. I really thought that was going to happen.
Wonderful.
I won.
There we go, guys. So, slam attack is strong against Bull. Right. It's nice to know. The strategy is much better than throwing fireballs down and missing. It's a little bit more effective, I'll give you that.
Death is whimsical today.
And you want death? You want the thing? Okay, I can give you the death is whimsical. Just let me hopefully. Is there a save point up ahead? Oh, the boss doesn't respawn, does he? I did it. Very nice. The boss never respawns, does he? So, like, in theory, if I die, I can just casually come back to this area. Because it's just mooks that respawn. Oh, I got flung off the edge with 1 hit left. Oh, that would have sucked, Shadow. You're like, no! So I'm guessing, like, that's the typical way that people defeat that boss, yeah? Is they go up the ladder and then just, like, plunge attack onto him. And bosses do not respawn. Excellent. Good to know. Good to know. I can definitely see, like, there's that, the relief of defeating the boss. Like, the thing is, like, the boss... Yeah, once you have it, like, locked down, it's not difficult. If anything... It's... Oh, that's why you wouldn't immediately consume it! Oh! Sorry, what just happened there was yesterday, because remember, I got, like, a large soul and I got a small one. And I was like... Why would you not just immediately do it? And then I've just realized it's because you would wait until you got to a bonfire, because basically as long as they're in that item form, if you die, you get to keep it, yeah? So I can keep that large souls thing on me for as long as I want. But if I use it now and I die, I lose it, right? So the idea is you get them and you wait till you go to the bonfire, then you use them. That's why, Talos. Because, yeah, like, I was like, okay, that, like, I don't even think I talked much about it on the stream. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I've got these. That's fine. No! Talos wants save and level up. Not more mooks. What's this dude? Praise the sun. Are you an enemy? Use the soul items when you are short on souls for level up or purchases. So this is basically save them. It's like savable currency. Praise the sun.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow. Far from it.
Sure.
I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
So, yeah, I was thinking about the bone things, Ronan, because we had them and they'll take me back to a bonfire, but I was kind of like, is it worth going all the way back to that bonfire? But I've got an awful lot of souls on me. Keep talking to him? Oh, does he have more dialogue lines?
Oh, aha. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure.
Well,
No!
yes,
I
not
didn't mean to say no, sorry.
I was in the wrong.
Oh, never mind, I've screwed it. I can't talk to him at all. Didn't mean to do that. Why was no the automatic option?
Oh, hello. Then perhaps you have reconsidered my offer.
Yes, Jesus
The way
Christ.
I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Can I have your helmet? Why is it automatically going no? Normally these things go to yes. Your souls to do it, or is that later souls game? Oh god. The one and only. They don't ever. Okay. You do not get the same look that Jeff gives.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
White sign soapstone.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this. but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you
Okay.
miss it, you must be blind.
Just laughing to himself. Okay. And hello, Drums. You love this game. How are you liking it? I'm really liking it so far. It's funny. The only thing that's like tilting me in the game is when you should be able, like, visually you could go through a gap, but the game goes, nah, you're going to be stuck on the pixel of the enemy, so you can't roll that way. That's the only thing that's really getting to me. And that gets to me in any game I play, where it's like, but I should be able to go through there. Other than that, I'm really enjoying it. I've never played any game like this before. Well, the closest I have, I guess, is like, what was it, Hades? I think people were saying Hades and the Jedi Fallen Order, the closest I sort of have. I am really enjoying it. It's got some interesting complexities to it that I wasn't sure what to expect exactly, but so far, big fan. Bloodborne indeed does. Hunter's Marks remove your souls to go back to save point, whereas why I'm asking, I do it typically to use many items in Souls game. Oh! Okay, so you gotta be careful there. Where I read it at the cost of humanity when I saw it on screen before. I fear for Solar in this playthrough. Why, Sleepy? What do you fear for Solar for? Leave a summon sign. Play item. Leave summon sign. Be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign and defeat the area boss to acquire humanity. No, not right now. Banish phantom. Return home. Black crystal, long as it is granted banished undead, the crystal sends phantoms back to homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of a fickle use of this item if you intend to. Okay. Homeward bone. Return to last bonfire. Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return to last bonfire used for resting. Bonfires are fueled by bones of the undead. In rare cases, the strong urge of their previous owners to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. So it doesn't look like it has any negative. Is there a bonfire coming up close though, guys? Also, I have another question. Just, you know, with these little messages that are written everywhere, right? So my understanding is I can eventually leave these notes myself. So why aren't there more notes? Because this is a wildly popular game. So why isn't the entire floor shiny fire letters? Like, why... Does it only load in certain notes? Do your notes need to get approval? I can get my... Oh, I can get my 10 things by going back. You are right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I think I will use the bones to go back because that does make sense. We'll get our 10 to go back. Use item. We can just fight our way through. It's fine. There is a shortcut to a bonfire and there is also a hard to get to bonfire. Oh, okay. There's a few different things. And what we're going to do is we're going to level up. So, alright. The leveling up game. That was a good point, though. I could get my 10 to get back. So, I'm trying to think, like, the thing is, so far from the combat, I'm leaning more towards wanting to be more... I know I wanted more dexterity, and that was just a given. I'm kind of... Okay, so blue is an increase, yeah. It only does certain messages at random, plus most people play Elden Ring so far. I mean... Like, Dark Souls came out before Elden Ring, right? Do you know what I mean? Like shouldn't it just be littered with them from that? But okay, so it randomly loads them. What, do the messages stop existing after a certain amount of time? Why dexterity? So basically we had the Zweihander sword and you need a minimum of 10 for it. And I had 9. So that was why, because I want to wield the Zweihander sword. But the thing that I am wondering about, so it was for the sword, because yeah, it just wields advanced weapons, but so there's a time limit. Okay, thank you so much. So there is a time limit, because is there any moderation? Because like I know, like I'm just. The fact that it is randomly generated and there's a time thing, because the thing is, I was like, if these are just public signs, why is not every single sign just like the word dick or something like that? Do you know what I mean? Because I've been on the internet before, and the internet, you know, usually if you let people free on the internet to write whatever they want, you get some very extreme things. And so far, all the notes have been effectively helpful. So, because strength is also to wield it. Now, technically, we can now wield this Zweihander by me putting this up. That was the thing. Because as long as I two-hand it. But I'm sort of... So this is times my stamina. And that's my HP, right? There's nothing... I really don't feel like... I'm guessing later on, poison becomes a big deal, right? Because there's a whole stat dedicated to that. And that won't do that. So there's nothing that would really, there's nothing here that actually makes me faster, does it? Like, that's all down to the weapon I'm wielding, how fast I can swing it. Determine stamina, equipment load, and resistance. I know that I want more endurance. Resistance is dumb. So resistance is just dumb. You can only write pre-recorded snippets. Oh, really, Siren? Okay, so like that's actually clever on the game, like dev part, isn't it? Like they're like, put these words together. If you manage to make it say something awful, well done you. Then you deserve it. The resistance is just terrible, so it's kind of a dump stat. You can't write anything you pick from pre-selected statements. People tend to become creative in what's available. Yes. Oh, yes, no, I definitely know I need the orange soapstone. Drawber was mentioning that yesterday, Ron, but thank you for the reminder. There wasn't any note I planned to leave particularly. I mean, what am I going to say? Boss ouchie. Don't waste fire bombs. And I'm not running into any issues with attunement right now. More health feels like the way to go. The problem is, like, this is why I was talking about a build earlier on. Like, if I wanted to get a build. Required to wield powerful weapons also boosts weapon attack. I'm half tempted to put more, like, I'm half tempted. I'm guessing. Again, because, like, I've got the magic there, and I still don't quite understand this, because everyone's like, I don't understand what happens when I increase intelligence, because whenever I've brought it up, you guys are like, it won't affect your pyromancy, my fire, right? So I'm like, cool, what does it affect then? Because it just says sorceries, and I'm like, what is that? So at this point, I'm kind of, because I know it's not a great idea yet to like split myself between every stat, because then I'm just super mid at anything, and I'm not really doing a build and a play of attack. I've got so many souls, and it would be wrong of me not to use these right now. Stamina and strength are very good to have. Stamina lets you do more, so it lets you hit hard. That's a big thing that I'm thinking. So, like, that's what I'm thinking, right? Because I'm sort of leaning towards mainly going into strength and endurance. Vitality and always safe options. Upgrade strength and dex according to your weapon requirements. Okay. So, for now, what I might want to do is just put a bunch into endurance and vitality. Just because that way... Oh. That way I can just do more. And weapon scaling. Okay. So, I'm thinking that this is a smart person choice, what I'm doing here. But yes. Okay. So, for each point past the requirement. So they get bonus for each point past the requirement. So, I know with the Zweihander, we're technically, because it takes only half. So I do still want to put more into strength. So I might just take one out of vitality and put that there. Okay, we're doing this. This is what we have. If it's garbage, oops. And we've got our box here. I don't know why I'm keeping these. I should just get rid of them. Me. No, we'll just keep these. Like, again, I'm not using this axe. I haven't used this axe for ages. I'm just going to put it there. And you... I'm going to take it out because I want... Oh, a light crossbow. No, I'm not messing with that. Okay. Right, so let's see how this goes. Now, carrying 2 weapons is going to cause a bit of an issue with weight, right? The Black Knight? There's a Black Knight? No real such thing as garbage. People can beat this game without leveling up at all. It just means there's more skill needed to learn earned. Ah, okay, I'll rephrase it. How can I cheese this the best? That's okay. We can do it with both hands, so we'll switch. Now, obviously we're going to run into a little bit of a problem here, but just for the fun of it, because we wanted to handle this, so I'm like, you know what, here. Now, how much did you need? Okay. You needed 15 dexterity, so I need 5 more on you to handle you well. Because I'm honestly thinking of trying to use a spear. Like, to get that range. Can you come here? Come on. I know, we've done this fight. I can't lock onto you. Oh, that's because that's happening. Oh, shoot. Hang on. That has range. Never mind. Okay. This is fine. Is it heavy one? It'll always be slower than a lighter one. And as you saw, it has a wide arc. Yes, the wide arc is what I'm liking here. There are miracle, sorceries, and pyromancy. So the 3 types of magic that I can do. That's so weird that just sorceries then... Oh, well, miracles is faith, isn't it? And so pyromancy has to be an item? Runs where there's no armor, just as a man in a giant club, one-shotting everything. So the people who are like super skilled can just go in without the armor. So I guess like when I'm talking about it, I will be personally referring to my own self in relation to having no skill. Dad, I have... So, give us a yay or nay if you find this joke funny, everyone. Dad, I have too much math homework. Sounds like you have a lot of problems. Yay or nay? So White Arc mentioned due to hallways. Make funny. That's a nay. And narrow passages. So it's kind of like when I'm going into like that... When, say, you know that area where I kept getting firebombed by the skeleton and then his 2 friends would come down and I'd get ganked. That's when I would want to switch off my Zweihander because... It's going to be like... Because I imagine if I try to swing it here... Yeah, it's going to get stuck. Oh, and it takes a shoot ton of my stamina. Okay. Well... Still super fun. Not going to lie. Really like it. I don't even have to aim. That was more of a test to see if I had to aim. And I did not. Can you redeem a Barry bad joke? Very nice. Oh, wait, that's right. Sorry, Sleepy. I completely got distracted talking about stats. Interesting fact. My apologies. Let me tell you the interesting fact. Go on. Sorry, we came back and I just kind of got so distracted. And thank you for the reminder. So the year is 1999 and we are in Australia, actually, in Queensland. And David and Maria Deverell, they're in their, early 30s, they end up winning the lottery. So they end up winning the lottery and they get $5 million for it. And hello, Boom, how are you going? That's definitely a Telesai sword. It is indeed. It is indeed. I thought for me. I hope you're going well, Boom. How's your PlayStation 5, by the way? How's that working out? But yes, so these 2 win the lottery. It changes their lives. You see, they basically, Maria, she worked for Sarah Lee in a factory there, so packaging and everything like that, and her husband, David, he just basically worked as like a train guard at a station. So they were like very, you know, mid-income type thing. They weren't very rich people, so 5 million changes their lives. Everything loads so quickly. Nice. But, they didn't... Because, like, their careers and everything weren't really anything to do with money, they ended up turning to their friend, Peter Kelly, who was a financial advisor. And they'd known Peter since the 80s. Because David and Peter had bonded over riding bikes and stuff like that. Like, dirt bikes and things. And so, basically, Peter is like, oh, I'll be your financial advisor. I'll help you guys. And so, they end up making Peter giving him power of attorney and allowing him to have control over their spending, their bank accounts, and their bills. So, Peter basically does all of the math and everything for them and tells them what they can spend, what they can't spend. Now, from the 5 million, he takes some of it, he puts it into investments, some into the superannuation, and then he gives them some that they can just spend up. Now, Peter also is allowed to take from the funds whenever he wants to pay himself. That's the other thing they go, because David's like, hey, Peter's a stand-up guy. He can take my money whenever he wants to pay himself because he's helping me. Now, to Peter, this was a pretty sweet deal. But he got very annoyed by 2011, because about, like, you know, the 11 years later there, almost 12 years actually, he gets very annoyed with Maria, because Maria is spending, in his point of view, a lot, like, money at a ridiculous rate, and it's frivolous. She's decided, you know, she's buying clothes, she's buying bags, she's going to shows, and he thinks she's doing too much of that. She's taking too much of her own money that Peter needs to keep paying himself. Now, he waits for David to go on a long camping trip. That's been planned for quite some time. It's been on the books for a few months now, but David's going off, her husband, to have a nice camping trip, and that's when Peter decides he's going to talk to Maria, because he just wants to talk to her one-on-one, you know? He doesn't want David getting in the way and just being like, oh, you know, women, they love handbags, they have to spend that money. No, he wants to have a proper conversation with Maria, so he rocks up to Maria's house, and he starts having this conversation with her. Now, she actually gets mad at Peter because she thinks that Peter, in fact, shouldn't be their financial advisor anymore, because it turns out he's recently lost $1 million. Now, he's lost this $1 million through bad investments. So one of it was like for a retirement home, another was for a Fiji company that was into development and stuff like that. But basically, David and Maria Deverell, they've lost $1 million thanks to Peter's advice. So they start getting quite heated because she's like, you lost $1 million. And he's like, you went to the theater and bought a fancy dress. One of these things I feel is a little bit more concerning than the other. And so Maria ends up pushing Peter. She's angry, she's frustrated. It's her money, why can't she just spend it? Peter pushes her back. They do a bit of a scuffle, and Peter, in his own words, says he then saw crimson. So he turns away and he goes back to his car, where by sheer coincidence, this man who's a financial advisor, and just by coincidence, he has a very heavy rubber mat, like a mallet, basically. So it's this heavy rubber mallet, just in his car, you know, as financial advisors are known to have. They have that all the time in their job. And he wraps it up in plastic so that it can't get stained. And then he comes back and he starts beating Maria over the head with it. Maria doesn't quite fall to the mallet, and so he ends up strangling her. Now, obviously, according to Peter, all of this was an accident. He didn't plan this at all. He just, by coincidence, had these things and then strangled her by accident. You know, it happens in the middle of an attack. So Maria is now dead, and he takes her purse and he throws some things around and leaves the door open so it looks like she has been robbed, and he leaves. Now, a few hours later, her daughter appears with some friends, and they come into the house. Her daughter's like early 20s, and she's like, great, hey, Ma. Oh no, Mum's dead. She's just lying there. So the police get called, and they very, very swiftly investigate it. Again, David and Maria were rich, so they had security, things like that. And so Peter gets pulled into the station and everything, gets arrested, and he ends up pleading guilty at the trial. The judge made a very large point of saying that he did not buy it at all, that Peter didn't mean to kill Maria, as he had gone out of his way to intend to go there and had very swiftly made it look like a robbery. So Peter got what was the maximum sentence for the crime at the time, which was 18 years in jail. He is still in, what a lame nerd. He is still in jail today. He is due to get out on parole in 2024 in October. But yeah, so that is the story. I don't know if you'd ever heard of this one. I suspect not, Sleepy, because it was an Australian-based one. But this is the story of Maria and Peter, who technically worked for her and had a free gravy train, deciding that, yeah, the mallet will fix this. I don't know what his future plan was, because it's very clear to me, at least, that he had obviously planned to do something. He had the tools and everything. And it's like, what did he think would happen? Like, everyone would just go like, oh, she's been murdered in a robbery. Guess, you know, Peter, you can just keep taking funds. You just missed the facts things. You just missed the interesting facts. That's what she gets for buying a dress. Deserved. I know, right? Like, how dare you, ma'am? I find it such a weird case, because Peter obviously had this great gravy train where he could do anything. All he had to do was leave Maria alone. Like, why even intervene and be like, stop buying theater things? I'd be like, great, that covers up all the money I'm clearly siphoning from the accounts. If you're gonna murder someone, at least do it for fun, not for some lame reason like greed or because your ego got hurt. Exactly, right? Like have a good reason. Miracles scale off faith and typically deal lightning damage. The sorcery scale off intelligence and deal magic damage. Pyromancy scales off the upgrade level of your pyromancy flame and do fire damage. Ah, okay, excellent. Thank you, Ronan. And I get an item to upgrade my pyromancy later. Sorry, Sphinx. Yeah, you just missed it. Literally came in on the tail end. I find it like uh-oh. Because I was actually looking at a bunch of cases of people who had won the lottery and it had turned out worse for them. Like they actually regretted winning the lottery. They were like, I wish I'd never. Can I lock onto you? God. Also, in theory, if I get my strength up enough, right, I will be able to wield this with one hand and have a shield. Because that does sound pretty amazing if that's the case. But at the same time, this is so long. At that point, do I need a shield? Do you see what I mean? Like, at that point, do I need the shield? So what do you think about the game? I like the game, Sphinx. I do sincerely like the game. I'm excited to play and learn it. The only thing that tilts me in the game is, it's not like... It's when you get stuck on, like, a pixel, like, you have a way forward. But the game's like, I don't feel like that's a way forward. And you're like, I can clearly see that I'm able to come through here. And the game's like, no. But I am genuinely enjoying it. I gotta just casually agreed with that. I mean, if it's going to happen, Sleepy, why for such a boring thing like greed or your ego getting hurt? If it's going to happen... Now, can I do something stupid and just roll into the middle of you all? Nope, that was stupid, Taurus. You did say it aloud, can I do something stupid? So this is where I would want to change from my Zweihander, yeah? Because this corridor is locked. Yeah, I was like looking at that, I was like, that dude's going to throw a firebomb, isn't he? Are you all stuck on the stairs? They're stuck on the stairs. I'm going to have to come to them. Can you... I don't know how to deal with these guys. Press the heavy attack. Alright. Throw your firebomb. Oh, god damn it. There. Okay, there we go. Look. Not gonna lie, that was pretty goddamn funny. Heal up. Use jump walk. Ah, yes, the thing that I forget how to do. I don't think my character can jump walk. Well, that was embarrassing for both of us. Ow. Oh my god! Okay. I can definitely see, like, I think that the problem I'm having is I'm misjudging certain things. And that's just going to come with playing the game. Like, once I play enough of it, I'll be like, no, I know exactly where, like, I can judge the distances and things a lot more. Your first pancake. What is first pancake?
Victory is mine!
Okay. Come on. Is that where, like, I flattened all three of them? Chad. Okay. And now, so this guy also has large... Okay. The heavy attack pancake enemies flattening them. Oh, okay. Excellent. So that's what that term means. Pancaking. Okay. We've got a shard. So slightly injured. Annoying, but that's fine. Where are you? You always come down. I felt a bit bad for that guy then. I'm getting all the swords, aren't I? We'll heal up. Alright. So we do have our... The Zweihander was worth it, honestly. Like, this is quite a good sword. I can't wait till we get enough strength to properly wield it. Would you like a fun fact for making up? I would like to hear your fun fact, someone. It turns them from a withering undead to a pancake. Undead pancake. It's the best. I'm assuming, yeah, so that's... What's... Is there anything else up this way? We didn't even have a look. Alright, onwards we go. Hopefully to another bonfire. Jesus, alright. I honestly thought that it wouldn't take long to get to the boss, and we'd go through the boss, and then that would be it. But, not quite. Look at all the things he's destroyed. Just Jeff very slowly, very carefully going across. Alright, enemies, I'm here. You got so lucky getting that Zweihander because you got lost in the beginning. That is very funny, isn't it? There you go. Sometimes being lost is actually a benefit. It's locked. Well, what is the point of my master key? I know I've said that every time. Alright, are you guys going to come and try and attack me? Dragon. Okay, you jerk. Thanks. I have souls. Why are you there? There it is. Oh, gold pine resin. Are you saying like to use that now type thing? That did tickle. That did. Buddy, can I run by you? And is that a thing? Can I run by you to what looks like a fire, or do I need to murder your face? What's this say? Safe zone. They don't have a bow. You do. Okay. Okay. So obviously that dragon is set from something. Yes, I heard about that. Like, yes, someone. It's so weird. Western Australia, it's illegal to own 50 kilograms or more of potato. It's like some crazy business thing that you're not supposed to do or something. Ah, the stairs behind me. You run really fast past him. You run really fast past him. It sounds like a good way to energize your breakfast. I was actually thinking, the bridge wasn't a safe zone. It wasn't things. You're supposed to not run or roll around on the floor like a ball. Well, I was trying to dodge the friggin' guy with the arrows. Now I'm gonna have to defeat you again. I refuse. Now my souls are gone. Go on! Come here. I can also see why, when you're playing this, there would be periods where you just put it down. Because if you're like in that, like the nth time you've defeated an area, but like one thing kills you at the end, you're just like, oh, for God's sake! The one thing I don't like about this Zweihander is this. Can I block with this light? You know what? Okay, I can block with that. Does that block? You know what? Let's just test it. You, shoot me. Okay. Never mind. I can still block. In my head, I was like, surely I can't block with this. No, I can. Taxi cabin in Queensland are required to carry a bale of hay in the trunk. It is meant to be something that is actually also illegal in Queensland to walk down the street with a black lantern. Whilst also dressed in black. Some of those old rules are just so weird. I can't seem to make it do the thing where it... I don't know whether... Is it just because I'm using the Zweihander? Someone behind me. That's not blocking him. Okay. See, I was like, we'll just get off. Okay. I reported so many failing to do that. It was a law that transportation needed to have it during the time of mounted law and transportation, but they've never rescinded the law. I guess it's kind of that thing, like, there's no reason to rescind it, is it? So it's like, you know what? Whatever. Alright, guys, come on. Whoop, that one went off the edge, so that's handy. That one just gave up. It really, really wanted to go first. Alright. Now we go through here. Will I be able to get my souls back, or are they now the dragons? Like, if I go... Because there's the stairs you're saying that I'm supposed to take down. So will I... Oh, God. Or... Oh, come off it. That totally hit you. Okay. That guy yeeted indeed. And hello, Alex the Observer. How are you going? Big fan of Dark Souls? This is my first time playing a game in the series. Slyhander for the win. Come along. See, I really thought I'd be doing a lot more pyromancy. I'm almost regretting going a pyromancer now because I'm not seeing any benefit. Like, there is benefit, do you know what I mean? Like, occasionally with the fireballs, but since I have the Slyhander, it's like, why bother with anything else? Go on. Come up. Be squished. Also, is there a tactical advantage for being on a staircase? Like, am I able to hit them better from the... He's hiding. Like, am I able to hit guys with a shield better if I'm at a higher advantage? Like, because it's more likely that I'll get over the shield. You're only 2 seconds into the game, so you haven't rightly been introduced to pyromancy. Okay, so it does change a fair bit. So it's just that I'm so early on. Because again, not being able to upgrade it, I've just been like, oh, okay, I guess. Can we ever go down this way? Hang on. So we never went down this way. Who is this? Oh, we're about to die again, aren't we? Oh, come off it. Okay. Right, well, we got that. Well, I like listening to people play Dark Souls. I can't play myself because my eyes don't work, but I primarily come to the Dark Souls streams to try and make new friends. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. So you're just, like, hearing about it. So, big fan of the lore, or just a big fan of, like, the way people talk about, like, the game when they're playing it type thing. Just curious as to why specifically Dark Souls. Backstab time. Well, that's why Hannah actually does a lot of damage to him. We don't do backstabbing here. We just do stabbing. Like, can I just point out, guys, it's a miracle we've made it this far. Like, it's me. We should just... The happiness we should feel right now, just the fact that we've come this far and I've not just... Like, it's functioning.
I am touched by your support.
And I'm Makey Board. Thank you so much for the follow. I do super appreciate it. Most new players get clapped by Black Knights. Oh, is there more than one? It's not just one Black Knight secret. You know what? I feel like that's a lie. I feel like if I fall off the edge, there's not going to be anything. I'm not going to do that. Do you know? I'm not going to listen to the sign. I can see why. Like, the guy hits hard. It's just like you said, Sleepy. I got ridiculously lucky for finding the Zweihander. I just realized something horrifying. Won't my... Because there's durability in this, right? So won't my Zweihander eventually be sad face and die? I'm gonna... How do I repair weapons? How is that a thing that I can do? Alright, let's go back to that freaking dragon. I can repair it even from broken? Good, good, good. I hate in games when you have equipment that when it breaks, it's like, oh, it's destroyed forever. You should have repaired it sooner. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you two. That's no point. Better question is, why not Dark Souls? No, that's fair enough, but why not Dark Souls? Because again, I don't know too much. Weirdly enough, like, it's one of those things that I've not learned a lot of the lore or anything about it. Like, people have told me about Dark Souls for ages, like, oh, you should try it, blah, blah, blah. And there's always, like, I always find people either tell me, you'll love Dark Souls or you'll absolutely hate it. But then I never hear anything about, like, the actual story or anything. So, this dragon... This dragon is about... Oh, he's there now, so he's not going to magically fly at us? Does that mean I have to kill these guys myself? But I'm lazy. Dragon? Why? Okay. I like how, like, we're all just trying to get within range of each other here. Okay. Can I get my little souls? Okay. And let's go down here. There we go. We got the souls. Please be a bonfire. Please be a bonfire. Please be a bonfire. There's a bonfire up there. I can see there's a bonfire up there. What is down here? And is it more death? A bonfire. No! Oh, thank God. Okay. Wait. No! Isn't this just back at the start? God damn it. There's a ladder there. Damn it. Okay. This is literally back at the start. Okay. Well, everyone's dead, so I can just walk back pretty easily. Yeah, Ronan, don't do that. That's super duper uncalled for, especially after you guys have said use the staircase. Like, I'm pretty sure it was you specifically said use the staircase behind you. So I really won't have anyone doing that. I don't mind if you guys go, that's funny, it's taking her, like, you know, wow, I normally go through this, stuff like that. I don't mind people being like, hey, you're not, you know, you're missing a lot, stuff like that. I don't mind being teased, but I really am not going to stand for anyone just saying to me, you're an idiot. I can call myself an idiot because I'm me, same as I won't stand for anyone in chat calling another person in chat an idiot. So, don't do that. Like I said, I primarily don't come to learn about the game. I come to try to make new friends, and it's just more of a bonus what they just happen to be, you know, patient people. Oh, fair enough. Oh, okay. That's actually really interesting, Alex. So you're like, you just find people are very patient. You know what? You got a damn good point, actually. You do have to have a certain level of patience to play a Souls game, don't you? Because it's not like you can just... It's definitely a game that if you don't have that willingness to try again, that you're not going to get very far in it, are you? Okay, so that's actually a really, really good point, Alex. I never actually considered that. Maybe that's... Again, I think I can see why people say to me they think I'll either like the game or hate the game because, you know, I'm not exactly known as the most patient of people at times because I get hungry in a fight. And I'm like, but the thing is, I am willing to be patient for trying stuff over and over again, as we saw in Tear It Down, where I think we spent, what, like half an hour or an hour almost on me trying to push a safe into the ocean in the worst way possible. Alrighty, so interesting thing for that timing for that comment. I know, right? I should go. Should I? You don't need to go, Ronan. Like someone and Barry said, you don't need to go at all, Ronan. It's just like they said, just take the feedback and move on. It's fine. I'm not going to hold the grudge against you. It's fine. All right, Dragon. So I know when I went down the stairs, that took me to the old one, but there seemed to be another area in the staircase. The closest thing is the blinds merely has 2 souls, like is one called Blind Legend, and there is one boss in that game when you literally cannot beat the fight on the first try. The closest thing that the blinds merely has 2. I'm not sure I understand that one. Go kick the ladder. Go kick the ladder? Oh, and then the ladder goes down, and because I was like looking at, thank you, Siren. So I was like, when I was there in the very wrong place, I was looking at that ladder, and I was like, can I grab that from the ground? But no, what is up here? Hang on. Wait, I've now gone. Okay, hang on. So you've got to kick the ladder, do you? Ah. And then you can climb up and down. Got it. Oh, do you mean... Right. Has 2 souls, like is one called Blind Legend, and there is one boss in that game where you literally cannot beat it. Oh, interesting. Okay. That was supposed to be community. Oh! I see, Alex. I imagine, yes, that must be the difficulty with, text-to-speech. Like, it... I've occasionally used like text-to-speech stuff to try and translate like some of the things I talk about, and sometimes you do get very strange, funny things. That has to be a strange kind of amusing benefit in a way, right, Alex, where you occasionally must get some very funny accidental sentences where you're like, look, that's just a very funny sentence. Because that's the fun thing about when imagine frustrating when you're trying to get your point across, right? But it gives you the wrong thing. But I imagine, do you have anything off the top of your head, like any times it has happened and you've just ended up with a very hilarious sentence? Like anything that you remember that stood out and you're just like, look, that was gold. That was a great sentence to hear. Now you have the bestest shortcut ever. And then also because we have the 10 flasks here. Wait, why am I doing this? Level up, Talasan. Go back and level up, you fool. I remember what I said. I am deeply... Again, it's all good, Ron. I understand. And sometimes we say stuff we don't mean. Like I said, I'm not going to hold it against you. You've said sorry. We just move forward. That's how things work. It's not... I don't believe in punishing people for what is not truly intended. Do you know what I mean? If you doubled down, different story. But you didn't, so it's all good. Level up. So, I have a weird question. Would it be possible to level up high enough in vitality that you had enough health so that when that dragon attacks, you live after the flame and can walk through it? Because I'm aware you could grind in these earlier areas to get more souls, and I could, in theory, if I had the inclination, max out my stats, in this starting area before doing any of the other game, because it's just killing the guys over and over again and collecting the souls. So, can you make it so you've got enough health that the dragon flames wouldn't insta-kill you? Yes. Okay. Alright, now we're healthy. Tails called herself by her full name. Occasionally you just get like the full Talasan. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. So I could do that. Okay. Fair. I mean, really, it's hard for me to move on from my screw-ups. It's less of a thing of embarrassment, more a thing of I beat myself up inside. I definitely know that feeling, Ronan. I do that a lot myself as well. Whenever I do screw something up like that with somebody, it just sticks with you. Like, I totally get it. I do the same thing myself. It can be hard just to move on, because it's like, especially when you feel like bad, it's like, oh, I just feel so bad. And it's like, so I do definitely get that. Your armor grants you resistance much faster and easier than grinding vitality to obscene levels. But yes, that's one way to do it. Okay, excellent. So one of the reasons I ask these questions is I'm just trying to work my head around how I'm going to do things. So you'll probably get me asking, like, it's not, I sometimes ask stuff that I never intend to do. It's just so I kind of can start to understand the parameters I'm looking at type thing. You probably could would have to do some work to get there. So you just need to do the work. You want to be Dragon Force and go through the fire and flames. Exactly. I want to go through the fire and flames. Like, just make it so strong that it becomes a non-issue. Oh, I see. This is how you're meant to do it. So instead of just grinding, you're supposed to obviously just walk through this bridge area here and come up behind it, because the dragon apparently just doesn't care about these sides. You would need to get... Is that like an actual number? So we just say it like they just a random... You can, but not worth the grinding, in my opinion. So we could. It's just everyone would be like, but why? You have so many options to not have to do this. Good to know. Good to know. I just like to... Like, because for me, what I'm sort of, I guess, getting at there in a roundabout way is, does Dark Souls have... Because Alex mentioned a game earlier where you just legitimately couldn't beat a boss on a first fight. Does Dark Souls have any encounters that it would be literally impossible for me to beat? Like, from the sounds of it, I can beat the fire just if I wanted to by grinding. Like, obviously that's not the intended way, but you can beat it. Is there, I'm being poisoned. Go away, you stupid rat! Oh my god, I hate this rat. I cannot seem to attack the rat. It's... My Spyhander is just too slow. My Spyhander is just too slow for this thing. Oh my god, okay. It's stuck on a body now. Get off me, you stupid rat. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, you stay on that door. I had a feeling that was going to be a thing. There you go. Stupid rat. Okay. And hello, Italivi? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Again, I apologize to anyone I say the name wrong to. How are you going? You almost never have to grind unless you're farming upgrade materials. So less about if you need to grind or not. So people said you can pretty much do it to the end. Twitch notifications got the better of me. Also, no, even at max level, the Hellkite Drake will kill you. Oh, so it will kill you, Dropper. Okay, so that answers my other question. So there are things in the game that, regardless of how I build myself, are just going to murder me. Oh my god, I looked away at the wrong time then. That's fine, this is actually when I do normally call the stream anyway, so we know the staircase is under there, so we'll come back and do that. That's so bad. I was like looking at I was reading chat and I completely forgotten that I'd been poisoned then. That's absolutely hilarious. That's funny. Hell's Kite is a special case. Okay. Okay, so it is a special case. So is that the only time I'll run into that drawback? Like everything else I could, in theory, tank myself through. So I'm starting to get the peat. That's very funny. I can't believe I looked away. Good thing. I was actually like there and I was like thinking to myself, I didn't look at my health. I looked at the poison counter at the corner of my eye and I was like, oh, yes, there's still some poison stuff. And then my brain didn't click. It was like, yes, Taurus, the poison. It's like, it's going to keep hurting you, Taurus. You need to look at your health. And the moment I did, I was like, oh no. So it's basically an environmental hazard. Okay. Because I feel that you are being bombarded with so much info and asking so many questions that is actually having a slightly detrimental effect on how you're learning the game. Might be better just to play it out and learn as you go. See, I would disagree, Sleepy. Because, for me, this is learning the game. Like, what you're seeing, like for me, the way I enjoy and learn the game is I need to know what I'm working with. It's how my brain works. So it's either like, I can ask you guys outright. One of the reasons I ask you guys outright, or I I ask for more information and stuff is so that you guys can hear where my train of thought is going, so you know why I'm doing stuff. For example, in yesterday's stream, there was, I think it was actually one of the guys out here. I, like, let him stab me to death, basically. Which, like, if you're watching it and if I hadn't been talking it through and saying, like, I'm actually just trying to see, like his patterns and stuff like that and seeing how long it takes me to, die in certain circumstances. If I hadn't said that, it would have just been very confusing. Like, okay, she's just decided to stand there. So even when I'm doing something that looks very stupid, I prefer to like talk out my logic and get info back from you guys, because it's how I learn and enjoy games, is I like testing parameters and doing stupid stuff. Because I just find it interesting, especially like when you can eventually cheese things and stuff. And I also feel like it kind of helps to explain to everyone else watching me what the hell's going on. Because sometimes watching me can be very like, but what is she doing? The time I definitely got drowned out by the game, sorry. Oh, what happened there? Oh. Okay. Sorry, did you play a sound there? Oh, Dale, did you do the... Did you do the Baby Yoda one? Sorry. Oh my god, you did. I'm so sorry, Dale. If I could play a free loud one, I would, just to punish myself for that. I'm so sorry. Tank builds aren't really a thing outside of the very late game. The very, very late game. It's kind of like real-time YouTube lookups. I get what you're saying, Sleepy, and there is a novelty to learning from ground up. But if we also think that maybe more for an offline playthrough of a game, or the very least highly dependent on the player. Yeah, I get you're trying different aspects of the game to get a grip of overall picture, but I feel the foundational knowledge that you could be getting through experience is being hindered. See, I'd actually agree a lot more with someone there, in that point, is maybe with a different streamer that would work better, but like with myself, it's just not really my style. Like if I was alone, maybe if I was doing this without chat, without you guys here watching me, because obviously you wouldn't be telling me information, but I someone's kind of hit it more on the head with what I'm trying to express there. But yeah, like what looks possibly like a lot of chaos to you, Sleepy, is actually very ordered in my, like, this looks like a bunch of information dump and chaos to you. In my own mind, trust me, it's not. It's very much like, you know those crazy conspiracy boards with the red string attached to all the different papers and things like that? That's what's happening in my mind, and that's how I learn. It's a very different way to what... It's just, I take a bunch of different stuff and I just put it together in, like, what looks like a random chaotic mess. So the game that I was talking about is Blind Legend. The Marauder of the Mountain will swing his sword the first time and it will instantly kill you if you're already low on health from the arrows that his little henchman shot at you. And the thing is, it requires so much patience to hit this guy because it takes 100 hits to hit them with your sword, and he has 3 phases. Oh my god, Alex, that sounds like a boss that would just make me cry on the inside. I think I would die. I don't think you need more help, just some experience. Yeah, experience is definitely the thing. It's just that sometimes I'm like, what does this do? What's this thing? What are your guys' thoughts on it? Like I was saying, one of the things that I think is hindering me right now is just a timing issue I sort of have, or I go to kind of like do something and I sort of miss aim. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. And again, just the more I play it, the smoother it's going to be. Like I would say, probably we did better in some things tonight than others. Even just getting the Swyhander and that. I'm not saying it's chaos, I'm just saying it seems like you're missing basic things but learning advanced things. That's... You'd have to give me specifics as to what you think I'm missing, I guess. Because obviously I don't know. I have no idea. I don't feel like you guys have taught me any advanced things. Every time I've ever asked about anything advanced, you all go, no, we're not telling you. So I'm just left very confused about it. But... anyway, I do have to call the stream there. That's how we quit this game. Because I do unfortunately have work tomorrow. The, completely blind, Dark Souls 1 run can get real frustrating. Yeah, Rage could think... yeah, I can see if you just have no idea what's going on. Like, I feel... Like, no one's given me spoilers or anything. So I don't know, Sleepy. I guess I'm just not getting the same sense that you are from it myself. Like I'm just not getting the same thing. But yeah. But yeah, so you rage quit the game the first time you tried it, but you did come back and you beat it a year later. I've done that before, Alex, where I've rage quit and come back late. Like, it's funny how you can like play a game, and at the time you're playing, you're like you just rage quit, right? And then you come back a little bit later from like a bit of a different perspective, maybe more experience from other games, what have you, and then it's like, oh, now I can do this. Now this is much easier. David Grogan's learned to sprint a 5k before he could crawl or walk. No excuses. Must do it. Yes! Play a freebie for Dale to play you out. I'm happy for you to do that, Barry. I know I'm going to hate whatever it is you choose to play. It will hurt me. But Dale, again, so sorry that your sound got drowned out, especially after you dropped the bits. But thank you so much for dropping the bits, even though you were trying to curse me.
Ooh, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. Floating in a pod, Baby Yoda.
The worst thing is I know some of you like this song.
Baby Yoda.
I don't see how you guys can like this song. This is horrible. I just had to learn about Dark Souls before I came back and beat it because I didn't know there was the whole 3-phase things was actually like a common video game thing. Interesting. Yeah, okay, that's really interesting. So that's something I've come across with different things as well, Alex, is like game mechanics. I was having a conversation with someone the other day about this actually. Is people who have played video games, like a large variety of video games for the majority of their life, they don't quite realize how much knowledge they have of common tropes in games. And so they can have a game like, oh yeah, it was really expected to me. But if you have someone who's had, like, it was like the game, you know, this more experienced player will have a video game that you give them and like, oh yeah, I knew what was going on. Nothing was hard. It all made sense. And then you have somebody else who may have been gaming for as long, but might have a much more narrow, variety of games they've played. Like maybe they've just only ever played Pokemon or something like that. And then you give them something like Dark Souls and they're like, what the hell is this? This is incredibly hard. But then you have other people who've played Souls games for as long as, you know, Souls has been out, and the mechanics aren't a surprise to them. So it's very interesting. I do find it's very interesting to talk to people who are very, very experienced gamers and see how much they, I guess, take for granted their experience and their knowledge, especially compared to people who are new to the genre or the game modes they're playing. So it's very interesting. It's a topic I love talking about, though. And hello, Kite Guy. How are you going? I hope you're going well. You're writing the lyrics, Sleepy. Well done. Great. Did my 11 to 20 deaths win? I think that's going to be the winning ticket for the first 3 to 4 streams before we go down to like 8 to 12. Before I get good. What was it? It was deaths 10. Oh my. There you go. We slightly beat expectations there. To smaller brackets in future once, I think. Maybe batches of 5 or 6. Oh no. Actually, I would have got this prediction in the last one right, but I didn't feel like gambling. I totally already knew. Fair enough. But a giant thank you, everyone, for jumping in and joining me. I do super duper appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the chaos of the Dark Souls streams. I'm going to continue doing them every Saturday, Sunday. We'll be doing Dark Souls. Obviously, this Tuesday is going to be Final Fantasy. And then Thursday, we'll be finishing off My Friendly Neighborhood. But Dark Souls will be back on Saturday, and we'll see just how much of my knowledge I've forgotten in almost a week. But again, a big thank you again as well to those who do just lurk or just watch the VODs. I do really appreciate it, everyone. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone, wherever you all are, and I will catch you later. Bye.
Ooh.